I've been having such a hard time trying to find the right way to say this, and it's been tearing me apart inside for days. Honestly, I've gone over this in my head so many times, rehearsing the words, trying to figure out how to soften the blow or find the right balance between honesty and compassion. But no matter how I try to shape it, it still hurts. This isn't something I ever wanted to talk about, and I hate that I'm in a position where I have to bring it up now. I wish I could avoid this conversation entirely, pretend things were normal, or that I wasn't carrying this burden, but I can't. The truth is, I'm not able to walk away from the third party right now. I know that's not what you want to hear, and believe me, it's not what I want either. When this all started, I truly thought it was something temporary, something that would fade away, something I could easily step away from when the time came. I had every intention of ending things with her, cutting ties completely, and putting all of my focus and energy back into us. I meant it when I said I was ready to walk away for good. But every time I get close to doing that, something happens that pulls me back in. It feels like the universe keeps finding ways to drag me deeper into a situation I never wanted to be in. Whenever I think I've found the courage to close that chapter, something unexpected happens, something that makes me stay, even when every part of me wants to go. It's like I'm trapped, stuck in a web I didn't realize I was stepping into. You have no idea how heavy it feels, to be torn between what I know is right and the chaos of what's actually happening. You have no idea how much it hurts me to be caught in the middle of all this, knowing how much it's going to hurt you. It breaks my heart because the last thing I ever wanted was to destroy what we have. I never wanted to make you doubt me, or make you question everything we've built together. But now, I feel like I'm drowning in something I can't control, and it's killing me inside. For the past several nights, I haven't been able to sleep. I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, my mind running in circles, trying to find a way to fix this, to somehow make things right again. But I keep coming up empty. It feels like I'm stuck in a situation that's impossible to escape. I keep telling myself I'll find the right moment to tell you everything, to sit you down and explain what's been going on, but when that moment comes, the words get caught in my throat. It's so complicated. There are layers to this that even I'm still trying to understand. But despite all that, I want to be honest with you. You deserve that much. There's one thing I can tell you right now, something that changed everything. Last night, she texted me, and what she said left me absolutely speechless. The moment I read her message, my stomach dropped. She said she had just come back from the hospital. I didn't know what to think at first, but the way she worded her message, it was almost calculated, like she knew exactly how to get my attention. Then she said her test results had come back, and they were positive. She's pregnant. She said she's going to be the mother of my child. Reading those words felt like being punched in the chest. My whole world spun. My hands were shaking so badly that I could barely hold my phone. My mind started racing, thinking of 1,000 things at once and yet nothing at all. I wanted to scream. I wanted to throw my phone across the room, to undo the moment I opened that message. But all I could do was sit there in disbelief, staring at the screen, trying to process it. It felt like time stopped, like everything around me faded into static. In that instant, I knew everything was about to change. I knew this was the one thing that could tie me to her, no matter how much I wanted to walk away. The weight of that realization was unbearable. It wasn't just about a mistake anymore, it was about a potential life, a connection that could never be undone. The walls felt like they were closing in on me, and for the first time in a long time, I felt completely powerless. Now I'm stuck in this whirlwind of emotion, caught between guilt, fear, and disbelief. I don't even know how to tell you this, or what it means for us. I've been playing out different versions of this conversation in my head, and none of them feel right. Every path leads to pain. Every outcome feels like a loss. I keep asking myself how everything spiraled so far out of control, and I can't find an answer that makes sense. But here's the thing, I don't believe this child is mine. As shocking as her message was, something deep inside me keeps whispering that it isn't true. There are too many things that don't add up. The timing, the details, the way she said it, it all feels off. There's this underlying sense of manipulation in how she delivered the news, as if she knew exactly when to say it, exactly how to keep me trapped. And I can't shake that feeling. I want to tell you everything because I know you'll be just as stunned as I was when you hear the full story. There's so much more to this than what that one message said. There have been things she's done, things she's said in the past few weeks that didn't make sense at the time, but now I see how they connect. That's why I need you to hear me out before you jump to conclusions. Please, just give me a chance to explain where I'm coming from, because I need you to understand why I have doubts. This is not easy for me to say. I know this is a lot to take in, and I hate that I'm the one putting you in this position. But I need you to know the truth as I see it. I don't trust her. I can't bring myself to believe what she's saying. Something about all of this feels orchestrated, like she's pulling the strings to keep me in her orbit. And the timing, it's just too perfect. Right when I was finally ready to end things for good, when I was emotionally and mentally prepared to walk away, she suddenly drops this bombshell. It doesn't feel like coincidence. It feels like strategy. We were always careful, every single time. I made sure of that. I can't ignore the fact that she's also been with other people, something she even admitted once in passing. So how could she be so certain that this child is mine? It just doesn't make sense. And that uncertainty, it's eating me alive. It's making me question everything, every word she said, every moment we shared. It feels like she's trying to trap me, to make sure I can't leave. I can't shake the thought that she's using this supposed pregnancy as leverage, to make me stay, to stop me from walking away when I've already decided I'm done. It's a cruel kind of manipulation, one that hits at the deepest part of my conscience, because how can anyone ignore the possibility of a child? How can you turn your back when that kind of responsibility is being thrown in your face? That's what she's counting on. She knows exactly how to keep me tied down, and it's working, at least for now. Being caught in the middle of this mess has made me question everything I thought I knew about people, about trust, about myself. I don't even know what to think anymore. Nothing about this feels real, but the emotions are too intense to ignore. It's like being trapped in a nightmare where every choice leads to more confusion and pain. On one side, there's what I know in my heart, that something is off, that she's lying or at least twisting the truth. On the other side, there's her story, her insistence that this is my responsibility, her emotional manipulation that makes me second-guess myself. I just need some time to figure out what's really going on. I need to separate the truth from the lies, the facts from the emotions. Right now, everything feels like a blur, and none of it makes any sense. Until I can get some clear answers, proof, something solid, I don't know how to move forward. I'm scared. I'm scared of what this could mean for us, for our future, for everything we've built. I'm terrified that this situation could break something between us that can't be repaired. And yet, I know I can't make any decisions until I'm sure of the truth. This uncertainty is exhausting. It's wearing me down emotionally and mentally. There are moments when I just sit in silence, staring into space, wondering how my life ended up here. And then there are moments when I think about you, about the pain this must be causing you, and I feel my chest tighten with guilt. You don't deserve any of this. You deserve peace, stability, honesty. And even though this truth is painful, I need to give it to you, because you deserve to know what's really happening. I hope you can find it in your heart to be patient with me. I'm not asking for blind trust, but I am asking for understanding. I need time to get to the bottom of this before I make any decisions, because something about her story just isn't adding up. I need to know for sure, because once I act, there's no going back. I don't want to make a decision based on fear or manipulation. I want to make one based on truth. And while I'm sorting through all of this chaos, I realize there's another part of my life that's also been suffering: my focus, my drive, my sense of direction. I've allowed the emotional weight of this situation to cloud my judgment and distract me from everything else that matters, including my financial goals and my personal growth. I used to be so disciplined, so motivated. I had a plan, a vision, a sense of control over where I was headed. But lately, all that has slipped away. I've been running on emotion instead of purpose, and that's not who I want to be. It's time to start reclaiming that focus. I can't let this situation define me, no matter how heavy it feels. I need to remind myself that I'm stronger than my circumstances. Financial setbacks, emotional struggles, even betrayals, they don't define who I am. They test me, yes, but they don't determine my worth. And the same goes for you. I know you've been feeling the emotional weight of all this too, and it's easy to let it consume everything else. But we can't lose ourselves completely to pain. We have to find balance again, even if that balance feels distant right now. So while we face this storm, I want both of us to shift our focus, even if just a little, toward stability, especially financial stability. When emotions are running high, it's easy to make impulsive decisions, to let fear or sadness guide us. But we can't afford to do that. You've always been strong, grounded, and capable of handling challenges, and that strength is still in you. Don't let this situation shake that. Remember who you are, remember your goals, and hold on to them, because they'll help you stay centered while everything else feels uncertain. We can't control other people's actions, but we can control how we respond, how we rebuild, and how we move forward. That's what I'm trying to remind myself every day. No matter how messy things get, I have to believe that there's a way out, that the truth will come to light, and that we'll find clarity again. It won't be easy. There will be pain, there will be doubt, but there will also be growth. Right now, all I can ask for is time to sort through the lies, to uncover the truth, and to regain my footing. I need time to prove to myself and to you that I can handle this, that I can find the strength to do what's right. I don't expect forgiveness right away, and I don't expect everything to magically go back to the way it was. I just hope that, somewhere deep down, you can see that I'm trying. I'm fighting to make sense of something senseless, and I'm doing my best not to lose myself in the process. I know this is a difficult situation. I know this is not the version of our story either of us wanted to tell. But even in the middle of all this chaos, I still believe in honesty, in facing things head-on rather than hiding from them. That's why I'm telling you all of this. Because despite the fear, the shame, and the uncertainty, I still care enough to be honest with you. Please, just hear me out. Let me explain everything, piece by piece, when you're ready to listen. Let me show you the proof, the inconsistencies, the reasons why I can't bring myself to believe her. Give me the chance to clear the air, to find the truth, not just for me, but for us. I know it's going to take time, and I know it's going to be hard, but I'm ready to face it. I just hope you'll stand with me while I do. And as we move forward, let's both remember, pain is temporary, but growth is lasting. We've both been through hard times before, and we've always found a way to rise again. This will be no different. No matter what the outcome is, we will come out stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. Right now, emotions may be clouding everything, but once the storm settles, I believe we'll find our clarity again. Let's take things one step at a time, deal with what's in front of us, and slowly rebuild the strength that's always been a part of us. Because even though everything feels broken right now, we are not beyond repair.